Some tragic news has just happened. Mango Wodzak, a long-term fruitarian, has passed away. And it's surprising because this man was living very naturally in many ways. And I can only speculate as to how his life ended early. We all know only the person who does what they do truly knows. Everyone else can only know to a certain degree. And so you need to take things with a margin of unknowingness. That goes for everything in life. You never know who a person is. And I do believe that he was a very honest man. And from the amounts of information and interaction I've had with him, I do want to say first off that I believe this man served humanity very well, and he sent a very positive message. He inspired many people to do fruitarianism, and I commend him for that. And I think he deserves a place in the history of our movement, of our message. He has a couple books that were quite profound in that overall, and in the ethical realm sphere as well. And so with that said, I send positivity towards his remembrance. I wouldn't say everything was perfect, and no one really is. And so here's where I will speculate on what the downfall was, and hopefully this will help prevent people from making the same mistakes and live a prosperous life, long life till past 100, hopefully, and longer. So again, I need to emphasize this as speculation. There may be things that I've heard from him or read that he typed, but I do not recall in this moment. I haven't really done a deep dive research, gone back in his transcripts of his page or his videos or nothing. This is just based on my memory, so I apologize if my memory is not accurate, but I just feel responsible to give my perspective because I feel like I have a very responsible position in life, and I need to assert what I believe, and just so I can make sure that people stay on the right track. And so he ate fatty fruits, as far as I recall, and I believe that he ate, well, first off, his wife, or his partner, I don't think they're married, but his long-term partner, Kaveta, she said that he had blocked arteries. I don't know if she's just saying that's what the doctor said, or if she believes that. But if that's, I certainly wouldn't say that's the primary cause, because the body is holistic. It's multiple systems, multiple parts that work together. So I think, it's more than that. But if that was the primary, just basing off that, if that was the primary cause, the first thing I would question is how much fatty fruit did he eat? I advocate for no overt fats. So no avocado, no durian, no anything. Like no ackee, no, like I believe fat percentages should need to be like 3% on average. Maybe a little more for pregnant women. And Andrew Perlow, back in the 2010s or so, proved that you can be overweight from a fruitarian diet. It's very difficult, and definitely not saying Mango was overweight, but you can have internal excess fat, and that can happen from, you can even undereat and have excess fat. If your diet is primarily fatty fruits and you're under-eating calories, you can still have excess fat. And so what happens, but when it comes to overeating, if you overeat calories, those calories are converted to fat. And so maybe Mango did that sometimes, like binged. People definitely can binge on durian. That's very easy to do. But my next point would have to probably be, if I recall, he believed in dry fasting. That's another one. Perhaps consuming water from unsanitary sources, like maybe he believed that lake water was healthy, or he drank water from streams that were not pure. That could also contribute. I don't know about nuts and seeds. That could contribute. Eating too little and having muscles atrophy, that could have contributed. I only have like 2 minutes left here on my timer, so I'm trying to go quick on here. Not exercising much, living a sedentary life, that can contribute towards stagnation and atrophy. And sunbathing too long, I don't think that would be a significant factor, but that can contribute. Obviously stress, that definitely can contribute. Past experiences from before eating healthy, the effects of that. Another big one, here's one that if I recall, he didn't believe in much about tooth care. The thing is you don't, when you're super healthy, also water fasting, that's a significant one. He wasn't much into natural hygiene. He didn't really, I don't know if he really ever water fasted, so that could be a big part of it. But tooth care, like brushing, flossing, and tongue scraping is important if you're not fully hygienic. You don't have to do it every single day if you're, eating only low-fat, high-water content fruits. But if you're eating dried fruits, if you're eating fruits that don't have a lot of water content, it can really cause issues in your teeth, especially if you have root canals or amalgam. There's also things like EMFs. You could have EMF exposure. There's a lot of things. House, like off-gassing from chemicals. There's smog. There's a lot of things. Airborne toxins from the air. There's so many factors today. All right.